Hey everyone at ASF 2025. My name is DB Cade, and I am here with a very, very special guest. Someone who I would consider uh, a nakama because we both played a lot of the same games. But Kusogeman is a very well-known TASer in the community, and especially when it comes to fighting games. So a lot of the research that I do, uh, I'll watch his, and then I'm not sure if he'll ever watch mine and say, "Ooh, I want to do a task of that." But lately, I've seen back and forth, and Kusogeman is such a proficient runner that he has all these tasks that haven't been released. So today, and I'm just wanted to give him a nice introduction because it really is. So I want to have him here again. This will not be the first time we have him at ASF.
Thanks.
Um, now that we've made contact, but I wanted to give him a special kind of Digimon outlet. So we're going to be Digimon Rumble Arena 1 and then Digimon Rumble Arena 2. So I'll let Kusoge-san talk about himself for a little bit and then talk about a little pre-introduction before we hit play on this.
Yeah, sure. To be fair, there are so many great TAS movie makers. Let's say the history of TASing, that I really don't consider myself in such a high profile. But I am a big fan of TASing, and it always bothered me that when a game isn't as popular as some of the more known series, for example, Mario games, Zelda, Pokemon games, it seems like these games are kind of forgotten. But the truth is that these games are all very well liked. I forgot the word, but people like these games a lot.
Beloved.
And
Yeah, for sure.
unfortunately, people don't make the TAS movies for them. So as a fan of watching the movies, it started bothering me. So I became a tester not because I wanted to be the tester, but because I wanted to watch the test. And it went way too far on this agenda because now I have more than 30 movies published on TAS videos, right? Which is the main resource besides YouTube for finding TAS movies. And I'm a big fan of TAS videos. Sometimes we discuss, we disagree about stuff. It's important to reinforce how much I like the site, because sometimes when I'm disagreeing with them, they might they might think I'm not a fan, but I am a huge fan. They run the site so well, and I'm a part of it as a small contributor. So I started making Mortal Kombat games, speedruns, two-assisted speedruns of Mortal Kombat games, and then I started going as well for some other less known games of very well known franchises like Pokemon Pinball, Digimon Rumble Arena, and some others like that. So today we're going to show off Digimon Rumble Arena 1 and 2. And Digimon Rumble Arena 1 will be the first because it's the new TAS movie that I made. And it's a 1 versus 1 game. So I hope you enjoy it. And then I'll show off Rumble Arena 2, which was already published and has a lot more content. So I'll have more than one movie to show off for you guys, right? So, well, I guess that's it. Can we start, PK? Can I show off the movie? You're talking, but the sound isn't coming.
The timer is not moving for the movie yet.
Okay, so I'll play the movie.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
So this is a PlayStation game, and Digimon Rumble Arena 2 was published on both PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. So you might have a memory of these games a little jumbled because they have some similar characteristics and some others that are very different. For example, this one is a 1v1 game that plays similar to Smash Brothers, but all these games are health bar based fighting games. So it has the commands, like the directional commands, change the moves.
I'm very curious how you're going to get around the biggest mechanic, which is the transformation, right?
Oh, the thing is, you cannot digivolve unless you touch the ground, and you're gonna realize that when I start making the combos, because the objective of the combos is to only have one digivolution per match. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy here the combos.
Oh yeah.
So Gabumon could not digivolve there because he slipped away on the ice. And here's something interesting: when you fall off the cliff, you have a small window to get comboed. That's why Renamon went back to the spawn place for Gabumon.
Wait, I have a question though, because they woke up. Oh, you're using yours?
Oh,
this is part of the round?
Yeah, I timed if it was worth it to digivolve as well. And in some matches it is, unless Renamon can make a very fast combo. In theory, it should not be a usable Sakuyamon, but sometimes the stage layout is so bad for longer combos that I have to use Sakuyamon, because she has an infinite, just saw it.
By the way, that was the hit limit for the infinite's not like terribly hard to do, but getting the hit limit is a little crazy in this game. So
yeah, at that point the enemy had been stunned. Now I'm juggling the Gatomon.
Okay, this is hard to do.
I can't have her touch the ground because she will digivolve, and I want to minimize digivolving.
Wait, so on down, if you throw out needles, they can't digivolve?
No. In that case, the enemy was already stunned because they have a stun meter that is hidden. So after the combo goes too far, they stun and you cannot juggle anymore. I couldn't avoid this mechanic of the stage, fortunately. But I pick it up. You can see now.
Hey.
Yeah, she tried to jump away, but she came back and took the super. Oh my god. I'm almost forgetting what happens in the task, so it was a little bit of a surprise for me.
So that when you let them do that, so you can basically activate your super and save time.
Yeah, because the super does damage really fast, and I wasn't able to stun there. Wow. I have no idea why Patamon doesn't digivolve here. Okay, no idea. I was just very happy about it. Something that's interesting is that the air moves in this game, they create momentum for the character. So, for example, when you do a neutral air attack, it's like a small hop in the air, and you can use that to extend the combos. The last hit was in the combo, but the enemy took it anyway. I didn't really care, and it was the fastest way to knock down and stun the enemy for the super. I actually researched some other strategies, but I'm not very. Oh, this part is so bad. I hate this. There's nothing I can do to speed this up. Okay, the bad part. And I tried a lot to manipulate the minigame. There's a faster minigame, and I could not, for the life of me, manipulate the minigame at the start of the game. I had to find a way to manipulate before I even entered the character selection. And then I had to play the whole arcade mode to find out if I had or not. And it didn't matter what I did, I always got the same minigame. So
interesting.
That was a bummer.
Yeah, because I thought it was random what minigame you get, but maybe there's actually a condition, like you're clearing too quickly or something.
No, I believe that like it may be that the first time the game is played, because most TAS movies like this one, they start with no save file.
No,
And this is extremely important because, for example, I'm going to fight a character that is unlockable, and that wastes time, but I cannot avoid that because I'm playing on a clean save file. I had to have the character pre-unlocked if I wanted to avoid that. Here I'm showing off the cliff.
This stage is dumb, by the way. Like you can do this normally in the game. Like it's like in a normal speed run, you can do that. You can just spawn camp. It's really scumbaggy, but everyone does it.
Yeah, it's a stage that allows for infinite with the spawn mechanic. Not very good. Here, I imagine you're going to enjoy it very much.
A lot. Oh, wow. Okay, so that must have been like frame perfect.
Still going. Man, I forgot about that.
And the trap. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with this this game has a strong difference in the combo mechanics when compared to the second game, because the second game the combos are inconsistent. Okay, going to talk more about that later. But you can see that here everything is like a Street Fighter game in the regards that whatever works will work. No BI, no directional influence, nothing about that. One thing that I kind of glossed over is that, for example, the infinite combos, they use a very specific timing for the juggles, because the character has to be close to the ground for the juggle move to juggle again. It's very frame perfect. It looks like it's just mashing up tilt, but it's not. Okay. You need to reground the enemy. It would be something like that. Yeah, I love that fight. I just threw myself on the on the fire with War Greymon. This is the unlockable character I mentioned. He bounced over in the fire.
That's random, right? That's just RNG, or did you actually control and manipulate that?
It was very hard to do that because a frame earlier and he wasn't actually touching the fire. He wouldn't have bounced so much. Yeah, this fight shows off what the fights would be if the stages weren't more complex. Every fight would be like this. And yes, this is the final boss. He's pretty hard, okay? The TAS is kind of making fun of the boss, but he has gigantic hitbox and good frame advantage.
Yeah, if you don't like stun lock the boss, by the way, you will get bodied. So
yeah. Yeah, you need to play unfair against him because he will not play fair against him. So this is it for Digimon Rumble Arena. There's another task for this game, but I didn't do it. It's also not published, but I really recommend it.
E nós vamos falar sobre
which is the task done by Spike Stuff. You can find it on YouTube, and basically Spike Stuff, she did a movie that shows off the Reapermon arcade mode, because Reapermon is a lot faster, but he's an unlockable character. So when a character is unlockable, it's a separate category, right? Here I'm just showing off how many movies I have. It's a lot. A boatload of movies, and like here the Digimon Rumble Arena 1, Mortal Kombat, Conquest mode, arcade mode, Sonic R for people who like it, Sonic the Fighters, definitely man. So there's a bunch of stuff. But today we are talking about Digimon and anime game. So I'm gonna show off Digimon Rumble Arena 2 movies, right? We actually have 3 movies published, but I'm gonna show off only 2 because I believe they are most varied, more interesting for you guys, right? Did you play this game, DBK?
I did, yeah. Two, in my opinion, is a little bit harder than one because, as you saw in one, there's more pits that are easy to manipulate because you can kind of spawn camped areas. So you know where the enemy is going to spawn. So you can go up there and try and do some strategies. That flip kick you did though was insane. Like that is the only way I think to do that is in task because that was I mean my mind was blown. It was so good.
Yeah, the thing is, the DRA community is so good at this game that they actually have players that consistently do the frame perfect juggle.
No.
It's amazing, and the Sakuyamon and other infinites, they do it all by hand. I have no idea how to do it.
No, that's they're using controllers or something like that's frame perfect because like you can do 2 loops maybe, and then after the 3rd loop the characters fall faster. So you have, I think you have like 1 frame, right? 1 or 2 frames to do the other flip kick and continue that with Renamon. Like it is not easy to do at all. And it's not one of the, and Rumble Arena you can't like buffer the input if I'm not incorrect about that, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do it you have to do the input frame perfectly.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable work.
Actually, I think I'm going to start with the other movie, which does not feature the unlockable character. So
okay,
again,
that's probably good. Yeah,
it's important to reinforce this concept. In TAS videos, they separate movies by having a pre-made save file with unlockables and not having any save file at all. So there's always this distinction of, can I reproduce this TAS movie file without a save file or not? Because it changes what is available in the game, and it could change RNG as well. So they created separate categories. Some speedruns don't use this concept, so I'm explaining to show why it's different from a normal speedrun. So we're going to start with the hardest path, no unlockables, no save file, of Digimon Rumble Arena 2 on the game. Damn, I played a lot to make this this movie happen.
Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Select your
So I put the difficulty on hard for all the TAS movies, right? But this movie also takes the hardest path, which is going up on the arcade ladder, right? If you go down, the fights are shorter, the stages are a little bit easier. So I chose Gabumon because he's the starter character that has the damage over time glitch. You're going to see this glitch right now. Normally, the flamethrower attack is really weak, but when you put the enemy into a knockdown state, it takes a boatload of damage, right? So this is what I'm showing off here.
over. You win. I won.
This glitch is also more prevalent with some other Digivolutions, but I decided to choose the character that does the glitch a little weaker than the counterparts.
Can you explain the flamethrower a little bit more? Like how you even get that to come out? Like is that Can a human do that?
Yes. The problem is that, like I said, the combo mechanics for this game are not consistent. So what you're seeing here is that I do the up B attack, right? And sometimes the up B attack causes the extended knockdown, which is a knockdown you cannot get out of. And this is random. And because it's random, it's a huge problem, because the attack on itself normally would not be a combo. It would not be a combo starter. But because I manipulated the enemy to stay knocked down, it's working. In this stage, I abuse less of the glitch and a lot more of just jabbing the opponent back into the lava, right? I like the stages a lot more in this game.
Yeah, I like this, but they're less cheap.
Yeah.
In theory.
And I also like the Digimon selection, having more Digivolution. This game is a lot more complete. Personally, I prefer it, and for playing with friends, being able to play 4 players is great.
I agree. Like a lot of the characters also are stronger in like their base form. Like you have like projectiles, and you can do actually like. What's the stun percent chance normally like on the up the?
Oh, what do you mean stun percentage?
Like, you know, where you get that hard knockdown. Like, what's the percent for that?
Oh, there's. It's not clear at all. It's very random. For example, right now I got an item that automatically does the knockdown I need for the damage over time glitch. That's exactly why I manipulated this item. Because this item removes the RNG aspect of my attack. That's why I managed to damage over time glitch 3 enemies at the same time.
It's over. You win. I won.
It's so fast. Yeah, it's weird because in this TAS movie, it feels like Gabumon is like broken, right? Because the flamethrower does so much damage, but in normal gameplay, it's horrible. It's the worst move of all.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, I'm glad that you did a task for this game, because you're talking about underplayed games. This one is far less played. Oh, this stage. Oh no.
There weren't many opportunities for the damage over time glitch here, so I decided to show off the strategy. For example, this bomb hurts, but it also causes a lot of damage, so I was using it. I couldn't get the extended knockdown because there were so many walls and objects to hit in the process, so it wasn't really worth it.
You win. I won.
You won. You won.
So bumping the walls basically gets rid of the extended knockdown. Okay.
It's more like you need, for example, even if you get the extended knockdown, because in some parts of that last stage, you could see that the enemy fell with the head tilted downward. So the extended knockdown was active, but it wasn't usable because the enemy was falling too fast. It was basically that. And here I'm more like manipulating the enemies in the stage. My god.
More lives.
Oh, not like this.
It's Royal Rumble here.
Player 3 has no more lives.
Oh, wow.
I won!
He would have jumped if he didn't hit the head on the wall. That was very specific. I love that stage, by the way. Oh, the boss finally. Oh, so this is Malo Miotismon, very famous enemy in the Digimon series. I believe he's like in season 1 or season 2, I don't know.
Ready, rumble!
Crimson Mist.
My god.
Digimon takes the lead.
Yeah, the final match is basically this.
It's over. Gabumon is the champion. I won!
I won.
You got a high score.
Well, so that's it for Gabumon. The other character is a lot more crazy. It's a boss character, so I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting and weird to watch. How do I get out? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna watch the last TAS, which is also done on the hardest path, but with an unlockable character, which is a boss character. And this boss character, I believe, it's like one of the most interesting characters in platform fighter. We're going to see why very soon, so I'm not spoiled. Do you know what the character is, by the way?
Is it? Well, there's a lot of cheap boss characters in this game, so I'm wondering which one you're talking about. You said it's an interesting one?
Yeah, it movement-wise, it's the most interesting one.
Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Select your...
I wonder who it is. Can you see who it is?
I couldn't see, no.
Yeah, it was too fast. It's Duskmon.
Duskmon?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Duskmon is really fast, but now I'm curious what kind of combos you're gonna pull off here.
I think you're gonna like it a lot.
Rumble!
You know Fox from Smash Brothers?
Oh. What?
Super!
The thing is, you can do a small jump and cancel it really fast into the teleport, and the teleport does damage going in and out. So you can like continuously teleport by doing very small jumps. The teleport is random, by the way. I do not control where the teleport goes. It usually tracks an enemy or it goes really far from all enemies. It depends on the frame I use the teleport. And I know it sounds completely weird, but the thing is that I more or less have to take what I can get, in the sense that sometimes the teleport is extremely useful. It could literally send me to death in casual gameplay. But that's the Duskmon game. That's part of the charm, you know.
Takes the lead.
So I'm being lucky that the RNG is favorable to put. Oh, Duskmon just used the damage over time glitch there.
Player 3 has no more lives. It's over. You win. I won.
So these are micro, you basically do like a really tiny jump and then you do the teleport.
Yeah, exactly. You can basically press one right after the other. It's very simple. No, you can do it on real time. It's not a problem at all.
But
That
I
ain't foul.
can't determine where it goes, right?
Oh yeah, but if you're playing 1 versus 1, there's a huge chance you'll be targeting the only enemy you have, right? The only problem is when you're playing on a stage that has a hit. I have a hard time watching this movie, actually. I lose track of the
Yeah,
character.
you can't follow what's going on. Sometimes.
I have killed myself a bunch of times with this character. It's very funny.
Player 4 has no more lives. 3 has no more lives. Digimon can Digimon.
Oh, I hated that the Digimon digivolved there.
Super!
If I'm not doing the teleport faster, is because it's going to send me somewhere which is extremely useless.
It's over.
Okay.
You win. I
It could be extremely fast if it was very cooperative, but unfortunately it does not cooperate at all. It's Duskmon. Duskmon, I believe, is from season 4, but I have not watched the season 4.
ready. Combo. Ghost mode.
Man, this stage was horrible. I hate this stage. Even for TAS movie, it's horrible.
Take the lead. Ghost fist. Digimon can Digimon. 3 has no more lives. Ghost mode. Almon can Digimon. Divertimon can Digimon. Player 2 has no more lives. Great! It's over. You win. I won.
I won.
Yeah, Duskmon also says I won, but but just more seriously.
Yeah. He's mildly satisfied with it. My friends are watching the stream. Shout out to Vegas and Morango Tangi.
Combo.
Oh, yeah, the strategy is a little bit different here.
Ghost mode.
Because now I can chase the enemies, right?
Lead. Ghost mode. Digimon can Digimon. 2 has no more lives. Ghost mode.
Oh wow. Just tossed.
You win.
Not even a
The peak of
chance.
efficiency. God, I forgot about this.
Is there a reason when you toss them from that height they couldn't recover? I thought you could.
Yeah, that's the thing when I say the combo mechanics are random. Because sometimes they can recover and sometimes they just can't. And I'm not sure if it's like if they get hit in between the animation of a move, or if it's because they were caught in the air. Oh yeah, you know what's gonna happen. So it's extremely inconsistent. Sometimes, for example, this is the extended knockdown state, right? They should be able to jump there, but they're not, and I don't understand why.
You got a high score.
Yeah.
This was art.
Royal Rumble.
This is a great one.
WWE.
I have so many questions and not enough time, but I didn't realize that is Duskmon like normally that high tier in this game? Like, that's just unbelievable that you could just throw. Like, the throwing got me a lot because, yeah, normally when I play the game, you're usually able to get throws, but you were instantly able to throw them. It seemed like every time to work. So, yeah, I don't. At least
Yeah,
now I
the
know the
thing is,
fastest route.
it really depends on what you're thinking about. If you're thinking about like competitive, yes, the character is extremely because the worst part of it is like the fact that it's random means that you're actually not very good at playing against it because he will do the teleport and it might be a fake and he might do a second. And then the worst part is like, okay, so the second actually comes over to me and I get hit. But you saw that depending of how good you are at the fast teleports, you can actually combo the teleports into itself, right? And it's
Right.
random, but you're still going to take a lot of damage because it is a very high damage move. It's a boss character. So the thing is, other characters may be more stable, more broken, let's say. But in general, you can say that it is a really strong character. That's for both competitive and for speedruns. Like I said, this category does not exist for speedruns. Only for TAS because they have this distinction of the characters, right? And to be fair, the fastest route wouldn't use any of these glitches, would just knock the enemies over. We already talked a little bit
Right.
about that before, right?
Right.
Can I stop sharing the screen?
Sure, you can stop sharing. This was fantastic. Thank you for coming and talking about this.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm so happy to have you. Yeah, we're gonna make an excuse to have you again at the next
Thank you.
ASF. Yeah, let's get a shout out for Kusogeman. Make sure you send them your put your Twitch there, and we'll shout it out.
I actually don't use Twitch. I use mostly YouTube because TAS movies
Okay.
are not live, right? So
right.
it doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, I can share the I can share the
Yeah.
the YouTube.
I'll put it in and I'll post it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, everyone, make sure you give Kusugiman a follow. Thank you so much for coming. Any final, closing comments? I'm just so happy that we got to show this off. I feel like you got everyone. We got like a lot of viewers right now. You got all of us. You're like, okay, come here. I got some secrets for you, some juicy ones for Digimon Rumble. This is Rumble 2 is like, I feel like less played, but I feel like it's more interesting. So it was really cool to see.
Yeah. Shout outs to my friends who are participating in the chat. Shorty X as well. And shout outs to you guys too, because I actually didn't realize anybody watched. I'll be very honest about that. Because for me, the games are so obscure sometimes that I keep thinking I'm going to do it, but occasionally somebody will watch it, but not that much. To have all those viewers here on stream would be cool. Being
Very
remembered as well. Very thankful.
All right. Well, thank you again. And that'll be all from us.
Okay, then. See you guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy the next game, which is Yeah.
We're gonna decide. We have a couple of choices, and then we're gonna
Okay,
get back
then
to.
you
We've got
were getting an extra, right?
yep, and then we have sagas that's coming up, Dragon
Yes.
Ball sagas, and then we have after that we've got a couple of other big ones. We've got Beyblade X1 actually that will be coming on shortly after this. That one is definitely
Okay, that was
the
the
one
one.
that.
Yeah, I'm really
Mhm.
curious about this. I've never watched. Thanks.
And then after that we'll have sagas, and then finally we'll have Slayers, and then we'll be yeah, that's like the next slot there. So anyway, that's all for
Okay.
us. Go ahead and transition us, and
See you
thank you
guys.
again.
Bye. 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 Have a great weekend.